Hello, fellow adventurers. Hope everybody's doing well. Okay, this is part 3 of our tutorial. Oh, cut right. I see. Interesting. So hello, glad you're with us. Okay, so I'll give you a quick recap where we at stand so far. Sissy the fairy just got her quest, so she has to go to the Loreca's palace and find Cram's hammer. And beyond that, she's well equipped. She's got herself a nice weapon. She's got armor. Got a vaccine and antidote for what might ail her, and a woodworker's kit. She can build things. She's got an elemental crystal, allows her to destroy something she doesn't like, an event. Um, and the only thing she has lacking is the dragon killer. She has not been able to get her 4 points of power she needs to activate that. But she's in pretty good shape. And down here we have the Zybot. There he is. And he doesn't have much. He has a position. But his saintly powers and his fierce fighter are active. Excuse me, and he has a pass. What he also has is a lot of gems. So he's heading over here to the flea market to see if the lapidary is open and cash him in. That's going to be his goal right now. So let's go ahead and get started with round number 11. And Sissy has received a hit point, natural healing. And it looks like Zybot's going to be the first to play. And his side's already up. So he's just going to wander into the flea market. Okay, the local residents have set up a flea market in this area and most services are available. Since the sellers are local folk, prices are good. You may visit any one merchant listed below. If they are open, 50%. If they are closed, you may try a different merchant. You may stay and visit one merchant per turn. However, you must move away at least one turn to visit the same merchant twice. And there's a wide variety of merchants to visit. And the first one he wants to try to visit, of course, is the Lapidary. So there's a 50% chance the Lapidary is open. So 65, the lapidary is closed. Well, the only other place he was thinking about visiting was the market. So let's see if the market's open. The market is open. Okay. So, market. He had his eye on that hiker's pack and the palace map. Other stuff in there looked nice, but they're a little expensive and not necessary at this time. So, um, he's going to go ahead with a bulk purchase. He's not going to mess around. So, he has a dicker of 20. Palace map has a price of 120. This map will be of great help in finding your way around while touring Lorica's palace. Plus 1 movement point in the palace, and stop outside the door of any unknown room and you may reveal it before deciding if you wish to enter the room or not. Cat, which is catacomb doorway, to find catacomb doorways, is plus 25% as an unknown catacomb doorway may be shown on the map. There you go. So 120 for that. Hiker's pack. You may carry 2 extra non-living collectibles in the pack as long as they're small enough to fit into a magic bag. The pack does not count toward capacity limits. You may only have 1 pack unless you have a packer or a valet to carry others. That's 75, so that'd be a total of 195. So we get a dicker to buy 20, $195, and they want $252. Well, that's quite a jump in price. Now, see, this is where you kind of wish you had bought them separately, because now you're stuck paying that price for both, or if you haggle with them, you might lose both. Um, at this time, they're not really that important to him. He'd like to have them, but he's going to go ahead and counter. It was 195. He's going to counter 220. Oops, yes, 220. And he says, okay, they're willing to adjust their price to 246. That's still too expensive, but okay, we'll take the 246. So haggling with him in this case was good for $6. Not much, but hey, $6 is $6. So claim ownership, send inventory, claim ownership, send to inventory. And there's the biker's pack there. And the palace map, we'll just go ahead and throw on the pack. Okay, and then moving on to the Sun. Sun Clan, Sissy. Use our overview map and go right to her. There you go. And she's going to travel south. 2. And there's a safety check, so she's got to try that. Safety check. Oh, and she suffered 4 hit points of damage. She must have gotten clumsy. While she has this open too, she still needs those 2 points of power to activate that talent, and she has 10 experience points, so she's going to convert those into a point of power. So now she only needs 1 power. Okay, so 2, 3. She's got 2 spaces in front of her. Both of them are going to require 2 events. She's willing to try one. She does not want to try both. And the castle has a +3 protection if you're defending. She likes that one better. So she's just going to go 2, 3, and stop. Because she goes to 2, 3, 4. She's not going to have another 4 to get in there. So she's just going to go here and stop with no event. And that will do it for her turn. Sissy's received a hit point of natural healing, and it's her turn first. Okay, she's going to go into the castle now and draw 2 events. She has her quest, so she would use the have quest button. And she met an insane man. That is a roamer. And the second one is a Heatwave. That is an occurrence. Okay, you can tell by the icons. If you open up the iconology, see that the blue circles are roamers. Roamers roam around different places. Could show up anywhere. And those that have a caution symbol on them means you must stop and encounter them before you can advance further. And then this is an occurrence. That's a blue shield with red rings on it. N stands for a natural occurrence. Occurrences are always encountered first. So we're going to go ahead and see what this heat wave is about. An intense heat wave is burning up everybody and everything. Characters in outdoor regions must make 2 safety checks unless they have a canteen. Well, nobody's got a canteen. All other living beings, including the undead in outdoor regions, 10% chance they succumb to the heat. Well, that's scary. Okay, so 2 safety checks. She'll go ahead and do hers. And she suffered another 7 hit points damage. She's getting slammed with all this safety check stuff. That's usually rare. She might want to visit a healer soon. Okay, and let's check on Zybot down here. Safety check. Safety check. He suffered 2 hit points damage. Okay, since we're with him here, let's go ahead and open up his inventory. He has, let me refer to something first. Hang on. Yep, all the living beings. Okay, so his position has a 10% chance of dying because of the heat wave. He does not. Okay, coming back up here, we have the insane man has a 10% chance of dying. He close, but he does not. Okay, so we can get rid of this. We're done with that. And we still haven't encountered an insane man, but let's check to make sure there isn't any other people floating around out here. I don't believe we've encountered any other living beings, so I don't see that as a problem. I'm zipping through really quick because I can spot them quickly. As you get used to the game, you'll be able to spot them quickly too. But yeah, there's no other cards out here. Okay. So she has to encounter the insane man. Okay, if you fail to avoid this raving lunatic, there's no telling what could happen. Roll a d4. You may add 1 for every 6 points of social. Okay. Oops, I'm on the wrong person. Let me switch. Okay. Okay, she doesn't have quite, only has 5 points of social, so she's not going to be able to add anything to the roll. As far as avoiding, she has a 29% chance to avoid. And I don't think there's anything here that's going to help with that. Nope, not a thing. Now, she could go ahead and destroy with the elemental crystal, but let's see. No, she's not going to waste the crystal on him. She'll go ahead and take the roll. So she's going to roll 4 to see what her encounter with the insane man is like. At 4. He hops, hollers, cries, shouts, laughs, whimpers, and sucks his thumb, then waves bye-bye. Well, that's fine with me. Okay. Pretty much a non-event. And now we'll move over to Pegasus. You can stay. Normally you have to move in your turn, but you can stay at the flea market and visit somebody else you have not visited yet. He's visited the market, but he still wants to see the lapidary, so he's going to check to see if the lapidary has opened up his shop yet. 50%. And the lapidary has opened his shop. Fantastic. So now he can cash in all these gems he's got. Send a token, send a token, send a token, send a token, and we're going to start with the white one. Looks like some sort of a pearl button. And he's got a dicker of 20. So examine gem. We don't know what the gem's class is. We don't know what its value is. And it's 20% dicker. And the lapidary says, that is a semi-fancy stone worth about $720, but I'm only going to give you 504. Yeah, being as he's got 3 more gems coming up, he'll go ahead and take the 504. So no, he won't counter that. Yeah, I probably should have countered it. Okay. But nothing to scoff at. All right, let's try this nice blue gem here. Salmon gem. Unknown. Unknown. 20. And that's semi-fancy, worth about 660. I'm only going to give you 462. He's going to counter on that one. Yeah. I want 550 for it. He scoffs at you, wasting your time, and walks away. No sale. Okay, well, it has been appraised. So now what we need to do is go ahead and set the class as semi-fancy and set its value at $660. So next time we go to a lapidary and he asks for the class and value, you put that in. So he'll throw that back in his inventory. All right, now he's going to try these nice earrings here. Unknown, unknown, 20. And he says, those are ornamental, worth about 420. I'll give you 336. Yeah, it's close enough. I'll take the 336. Okay, trash that. And then we have this nice amethyst stone. And he says, okay, sometimes for whatever reason, when you're examining a gem, it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, do it again. I don't know why. Okay, ornamental stone worth 110 bucks, and he's really not interested. Okay. So class, ornamental, value, 110, and send that to inventory. All right, well, he didn't get much out of that. All right, going on to round 13. Okay, Sissy's received a hit point of natural healing, and Zybot the Scaly has received a hit point of natural healing for a total hit point of 24. And, oh yeah, he got hurt in the Heatwave, didn't he? Okay. And he has a physician. The physician is going to heal up to D4 hit points. He only needs 1, so we'll just raise that by 1. And Zybot's back to being fully healed. And I keep referring to him as he, and it's a her. She's a female actoroid. Sorry, it's hard to tell the difference of those insects. Anyway, moving on to the sun. And let's see, she's going to go to, well, the healer happens to be right there, and she could use some healing. Now, when you're leaving the Midlands, the Guardian isn't going to care. He only cares about people trying to get into the Midlands, so you can walk right on through them. So it's 3, 4, 5, and let's see. She's down 11 hit points. Healer. Let's see. $75, she'll heal D4 plus 4 hit points. That would be from 5 to 8 hit points. For 250, she'll completely heal you, but is spending the extra, what, $175 worth, an extra 3 or 4 hit points? Probably not. She's going to go ahead and just take the heal light, I guess you can call it. So $75. Sticker. Buy. Sticker rating is 30. $75. $82. Okay, she'll spend that. $82. And that's good for D4 plus 4 hit points. 2 and 4, 6. That helps. Now she's only 5 behind. Okay, and that will go on to Pegasus. There's nobody else here he really wants to visit. Let's see, what does he have as far as he still needs a bladed weapon or maybe he can just buy a boat. How much does he have? Yeah, I think he was hoping to get a lot more money for those gems, and so he really doesn't. He might be able to buy a boat, but he may not be able to secure it, and that's kind of a tricky issue. So, what's this good for? This is a skill boost. He's got time. He's going to go ahead and go to the Moonshadow Glen for an event. And he does not have his quest yet. Oh, and he countered a creature. An F terrain. A Wraith. Okay. Ray's run factor is a D6. 5. Oops, wrong box. 5. The higher the number, the most likely they are to run, because their percentage of running is the amount of damage they have times their run factor. So if they only had a run factor of 1, they'd have an extremely low percentage rate of running. They don't want to leave. But 5, that's a fairly high run rate. So it's likely he's not going to stick around unless Zybot can kill him. Hit die, D8 plus 8. 4 and 8 is 12. Maximum hit points is 12. Okay. You just crossed paths with a really pissed off spirit. Okay, nothing special about him. Okay, and pull up your combat stats here. Okay, he has a power of, it is a power, no, it's a psychic creature. He's going to have to fight him psychically. So he's got a psychic of 4, no add-ons, no pluses, racially, I don't think he's going to have anything that's going to help him here because he's not a psychic person. Acute senses, nope, except that it's unlikely the Wraith's going to, well, the Wraith is not going to be able to surprise him because he has opponent's ability to surprise is -10 and his surprise rate is 10, so he's not going to be able to surprise him. None of this applies because that's all physical combat. It isn't a spider or an insect, so that doesn't apply. Talents. He has saintly powers. That's going to help him, I think. Yes, +2 to hit and damage versus undead creatures, and they run +10%. Okay, so talents. He has a +2 to hit and damage. And on any segment you have initiative, Psychic has 5% chance of just chasing it away. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Keep that open. And then Fierce Fighter, I believe that's only for physical combat. Your fierce fighting abilities in physical combat. Yes, that's not going to apply here. It's nice to have something for psychic and something for physical, though. Okay, and so that's going to do with that. And so now it's just a 9% first sight. He's going to try to get first sight on the Wraith, and he gets to add 10 for his position. So he's got a 19% first sight. He does not get first sight. Well, the Wraith does not surprise him, so Zybot can attempt to avoid if she likes, but she's 8 versus what? 6? She's going to go ahead and try to evade. It's no big deal if she doesn't, but yeah, 16% chance to evade or avoid. And she avoided. Wow, look at that. Okay. So the Wraith will just sit here. Okay, moving on to round 14. Kingdom News. Sissy's received a hit point of natural healing for a total of 26, and Sissy's been practicing stealth and surprise techniques, increasing her skill by 1. And she goes first. Well, now what does she want to do? She needs a boat, and she still needs to get that power, but she needs a boat, and she can't afford to buy it, really. She has the building equipment. She needs a roll of canvas. So that's gonna be her general direction is the dock and get a roll of canvas. In the meantime, anything else that she wants to look at? Well, she'll go to no, that's the Realm of the Dead. She doesn't want to pray there. I don't know if the Castle of the Ancient One is around or not. I think it is. Yeah, here's the Castle of the Ancient One. She's gonna head that way. Putting in a good prayer as a good character is a good idea, except she has to pass through the Realm of the Dead to get there, huh? All right. 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets to the wooden bridge. And 6, the Theurgist. Wonder if there's anything there at the Theurgist she could use. Liquid of Life is really a prize item, but I think it's what, $1,260. Yeah, $1,260. So it's really not affordable at this time. Magic Unguent. How's her capacity? I think she's got a couple more slots open. And she's probably got enough room for another spell, right? Her spell limit is 3, and she has 2, I believe. Yeah, she's going to go ahead and buy a spell. Random spell for $450. Buy. Vicar rating of 30. $450. And he says he'll take $585. She's not going to spend that much for a spell, no. So she'll counter 450, 475. That's as high as she'll go. So if he's not going to do that, she's not interested. 585. Nope, she'll pass. And let's see, the Magic Unguent, $320 a dose. You get 2 doses. Yeah, she'll go ahead and try the Magic Unguent. So that's a nice item to have, especially since she's been getting injured here and there and everywhere. Okay. Okay. You find, let's see, if not in combat, you may apply as many doses at a time as you like, and AP allows. Each dose will heal D12 plus 6 hit points. So this is a really good healing salve. Okay, so she's going to find out how much it's going to cost her per dose. Dicker by 30 and 320 a dose. 224. With that price, she will buy 3 doses. Okay. So what is that? Let's see. It's should keep one of these open. Oh, there I have it right there. Good. Okay, so 224 times 3. I can figure this out of my head, but my head is getting old. 224 times 3. So that would be a total of 672. Okay, so let's see. Dose tracker. She has 1, 2, 3 doses. And she'll claim ownership and send to her inventory. And she should still have enough money for a roll of canvas. Okay, moving on to a Pegasus. He is going to see, to receive 2 points of skill, you must stay D6 rounds. Okay, so he's going to find out if he wants to stay here and get those 2 points of skill. D6 rounds, 4 rounds. No, he's not going to stay 4 rounds. And then Gamby's Forest is just, okay, that's that one. Hmm. Okay, he's going to go back to the flea market. And he's going to visit the Lapidary again if the Lapidary is open. 50%. Lapidary's not open. Okay, how about the Blacksmith? Nope. How about the market? Market's open. All right. Woodworker kit. He was just going to buy a boat, but he didn't get great deals on the gems, so he's going to need some more money. So, all right, he would need more money to buy a boat, so he's going to go ahead and just get the equipment he needs to build one and not worry about it. Okay, so $150. Dicker, buy, 20, 150, 195. A little expensive, but yeah, he'll take it. Okay, so he has a woodworker's kit. Okay, moving on to round 15. Sissy received a hit point of natural healing, up to 27. Let me take a look at something. Switch to, okay. Four. She went to the healer. Did she actually get her healing? Oh, yeah, she did. That's right. She did. She got up to 6. Okay. Never mind. Okay, moving on to Pegasus. And we're still on Pegasus. He's going to see if the Lapidary is open again. This time the Lapidary is open. Okay. Let's see if he can get a better deal with the Lapidary now. Token. Token. All right. Start with the Amethyst. Okay, examine gem. The gem's class is ornamental. Its base value is $110. Digger rating is 20, and he's offering $88 for it. Okay, fine. Now, the semi-fancy gem, he would really like to get a good price on this, but examine gem, class is semi-fancy, value is 660, Dicker is 20, and he's not interested in that one. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he's not having good luck with the lapidaries. All right, well, son. Hmm. She'll just step into the quagmire and take a safety check and one event. Pass safely. One event. She has her quest. And she found a halo of light. This symbol means that is a collectible. And the shield shows that it's a collectible, and the symbol inside the shield shows this is an arcane item, a magical item, which is right up her alley. Okay, you may wear the halo with other non-arcane headgear. Toggle active APC when you place the halo on your head. Beasts will flee from you. +2 to hit and damage in all combat due to blinding glare. You may use stealth as it can be turned on and off at will. Reveals catacomb doorways. Well, that's nice. Pay the APC at the start of each round for as long as you wear the halo. Sure, she has room for it, I think. Yeah, she still has a slot open, so she's going to go ahead and claim ownership. She's going to send it to inventory. And she's going to go ahead and turn it on. Or put it on her head. So it's toggle APC. This shows that at the beginning of each round, she has to deduct 3 AP arcane points to keep that active. Okay, so at the beginning of each round, it resets your AP, so you have to go back and pay for it again. Okay, so okay, very nice. And that ends round 15. Moving on. Sissy has received a hit point of natural healing. And Sissy's AP has been reset. Manually deduct AP for any arcane items that are active. She has the Halo active, so we'll go ahead and deduct that. And it's her turn. She's going to go, let's see, 4, 5, that would be 7. So she's going to go to the stone bridge. And then we'll move over here to Pegasus. And Zybot, see what he's up to. Still doesn't really have enough money to buy a boat. He's having a hard time getting rid of that gem. So he's going to see if the market, or was it, who was it that said, what was it he needed? He needed a bladed weapon. So he's going to see if the blacksmith is open. Blacksmith is not open. Where's the other blacksmith? Here? All right. He's going to go ahead and travel. So monsters do not block your ways. You can walk through them. So it's 2, 3, 2, 3. That's as far as he can go. Gamby's force would be 7. Okay. Note that you can't go here, here, and then here because you have to go you have to cross the bridge from one end to the other. You can't just jump off the bridge into the hex over here. So it'd be 2, 3, and that's as far as he can go. So he ended up on a bridge. And that takes care of that round. Sissy has received a hit point of natural healing. Sissy's AP has been reset. Okay, so it's kind of a nuisance to have to do this every time, but I mean, if we were playing with players online, one player would be Sissy, and they would do that every time at the beginning of their round. And the message, it's always a good idea to read the Kingdom News, let you know the things you need to do if there's anything beyond just giving you some news. Okay, the first person up is Pegasus in this round. And he's going to travel north. So 2, always on the bridge. 4, 5, 6. And 1 event. Or 4, 5. Still wouldn't get him any farther. So yeah, that's fine. He'll take the event. And he still does not have his quest. Spellwriter. He really has no use for Spellwriter. He already has a couple spells. So yeah, no, he's the Spellwriter. What he does is this master of the arcane arts makes a living creating spells and will gladly sell you up to 2 spells that he has personally crafted at $400 each. If you are below your current spell limit, get a spell 6 times and select 1 or 2 of them to purchase if you like, and you have room for them. Trash those not purchased. Yeah, he already has 2 spells. I think that's all he can have. He's not a spell type character. Yeah, 2 spells, number of spells, that's his limit. So he'll just leave the Spellwriter there. Now the fairy might like to run into the Spellwriter. Okay, so, and speaking of the fairy, let's go to the sun side. With her sunny disposition, and she's going to go pray. Okay, I don't think she has any praying advantages. See, what is her talents? Oh yeah, she still has a talent that she needs, and then dexterous has just speed. All right. Huh, wait a minute, is that dexterous? I might have been doing something wrong, but I'm not. See, nope, just roll twice and a swift roll. I thought maybe it would give you an extra movement point, but no, it doesn't. Okay. So she's going to pray by rolling a d6 because she is good. 2. Pain subsides in your wounds. Heal d6 hit points. Well, she only needs 1, so now she's healed. Okay, new round. Sissy's AP has to be changed. Okay. Okay, and what were the advantages of that? Let's see. The advantages of the Halo of Light. Let's see. Beasts will flee from her. +2 combat due to blinding glare. And reveals catacomb doorways. Okay. Okay, so first one up is Zybot. 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to the blacksmith. Obviously, this one's open. And he's going to get a dagger. He doesn't need a weapon. He's just looking for a bladed weapon so that he can build things. Say $50. Okay, and Dicker of 20. 5, 20, $50, $60. All right. Claim ownership. Stand inventory. Okay, that along with his woodworker's kit allows him to build rafts and bridges. And then later on, he can go by when he gets back down to the dock, he can buy a roll of canvas, and that'll allow him to buy a boat or to build a boat. Okay, son. Um, That's right. She's going to go and build buy a roll of canvas. So, see, Missive Amber, she might want to stop there and see if she can pick up a couple of, I believe that's psychic there, isn't it? Yeah, a couple extra points of psychic. That'd be good for her. So she's going to stop here, have an event. She has her quest. Oh, she ran into a creature. A Revenant. An undead. And run factor of D6. 4. And hit die of 2d8 plus 8. This is a class D Revenant. These is a rare spotting here. 2d8 plus 8. So 8 and 8 is 16 and 8 is 24. Wow. Definitely a creature to stay away from. The Revenant is immune to magic. Spells and arcane items are useless against it. Weapons that have non-arcane components may be used. It does not do well with fire. A torch provides +1 to hit and damage. Wow, magic, and that's what she does. She has a power of 10, and she's really defenseless against this thing. So you know what she's going to do? Well, first we have to see if she's surprised. That's the big thing here. So she has an 8% first sight. She has no followers to help with that. Okay, so 8%. She didn't get first sight, so he's got a 10% chance to surprise. No surprise. So she is going to use her elemental crystal. And the elemental crystal, unless surprised, evoke the magic of the crystal against an event that is drawn, regardless of who draws it or where, or an event in a location you are in or passing through. Both the crystal and the event are destroyed. So she just destroyed the Revenant. Okay. Since she did not destroy him by conventional means, she only gets 1 experience point for the encounter. Okay. And moving on to round 19. Everyone has lost sight of Spellrider. Oh, Spellrider went home. Okay, Sissy's AP has been reset. So we've got to drop her AP again by 3. Okay. And the Sun Clan decided Sissy needed a few bucks and deposited $108 into her account. That's nice. Okay, the sun is going to, Sissy is going to check out the Mists of Amber. This mysterious location is a hotspot for mystical energy and may provide you with extra psychic, but at a cost. To receive 2 points of psychic, you must stay D4 rounds at a cost of 2 hits points per round. So how long is it going to take her? 2 rounds. She'll stay 2 rounds, and that'll cost her 4 hit points. Okay, and tracker, 2 points psychic. 1, 2. Oops, this must be in the way. 1, 2. All right. And moving over to Pegasus. He's up here. Oh, the other Lapidary's over here. I wonder if you can get a better deal there. So 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if you can get a better deal on the gem. Send a token. Well, he hasn't had a good time with the shop, so he's going to go ahead, since he has 12 experience points, he's going to go ahead and spend 10 of them to get himself a point of social. That'll increase his sticker rating a little bit. It's 25 now. All right, maybe that'll help. Salmon gem. This is a semi-fancy gem, and it is worth, been appraised for $660. The ticker is 25, and he said he will give her $528 for it. Okay. That's the money needed. All right. So that'll do it. Okay, and I will call a close to this session. So I will see you Saturday afternoon. Take care, everyone.